Hello everybody, this is Ruler of Ice and welcome back to Let's Play the TALOS Principle. Now I'm going to continue where I left off last time, so let's get down to it right now. Alright, I already got the fan, so without wasting any time, let's go to the second world then. And it seems the fan is going to come in handy right now.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
There's one point in that sentence in that statement that's not true. You're only as powerful as the computer allows you to be. Or whatever is power in this whole thing. Wonderful, beautiful night sky. So beautiful. I could watch this. I could look at this whole thing for hours and not get tired of it. Oh wow, what a moon. What a beautiful moon. Oh, there's a message here.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles, the Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
That you did. Alright, let's read the terminal then. Messages. Science Magic HTML. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. I had a word in mind, but I've forgot it already. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Is that an actual name? Never heard of it. Weight loss 722.html. Weight loss blog, latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah baby, I'm going to have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm going to feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate our whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties. And an oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Anyone else feeling hungry right now? Wow, your heart couldn't take all that. Especially if you eat all that in one day. Your heart couldn't take that at all. It couldn't take that at all, even if you ate all that in a few days or something. Arcady Journal 81.text. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely conversation. Read TALOS Principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggested naming Project Talos. Drennan refused, but the name seems to have caught on with the team, aka TALOS Principle, so it's a project name. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. Alright then. There are 4 pieces here. 4 sigils. Let's start then. Moonshot. Huh. Alright then. Oh, so that's a fan. It's going to fly up. Oh, that's what you mean by moonshot. Oh, but how am I supposed to... I need another box. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you. But how am I going to put the... How am I going to put this on a fan without the thing? Oh, easy. I'll take this out for now. Then put the box here. The hexahedron, I don't want to say that name all the time. Then I'll connect the beams. Put the prism on the box. There we go. Right now it doesn't connect. But when I start the fan... There we go. Puzzle solved. What is that? What is that? Is there anything else in here? Just checking the walls. Nothing. I guess. Alright, let's go. Next. Let's take that as last with the pharaoh statues. Oh, message on the wall. I've come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship, one with faith. Alright, a red sigil then. Higher ground. 2 jammers already seen here. Oh! Well, that sucks. And 2 sentries. Okay. How do I do this then? There's a key there, so there's a locked door here too. I should probably do two things here. First, let's not make those sentries go side by side. Let's have them go a bit separately. There. That'll do. But now what? I need to get the key, so maybe jam that field over there. Just checking. Oh, there's another jammer over here. Is the locked door over there? There we go. Yes. Unlock the door. There are messages on the wall. Epitaph. Child Program version 10.6.10.008F. Codename One with Faith. Terminated here. Logic. Worship the designer for unknown days. Then allow the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump. I ask the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny programs at Samsara Sheep. Wait, what? What? Wait, that doesn't make sense. So One with Faith terminated here because it let the serpent in his heart? How? There's no terminal here. I guess someone met their end here. Since we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? Sheep. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer, the Greek. Well, that's a new one. Wow, this is actually very, very complicated. Wait a minute, so there's a field here. Oh no, and there are two more sentries here. How am I supposed to block those? But one thing I don't need. I need to change this jammer's target. Change it. There. Change it to that field. Can I use this jammer to... Yes! Probably can. Let's wait. Oh, I can't. Because there are bars in the way. Damn it! Let's actually chant that field. Let's see what's in here. If anything. Oh, there's a window here. Okay. Let's change this target to here. I can change the two sentries going side by side now with this jammer now. Wait, then now. Now wait a moment until the other one has come through. There. That should do it. Put the jammer away, change the target. Back to that field. Now the third jammer. Here. Go through. Perfect. And now the second. Oh, but there's a field here. There's a field here. How am I supposed to get through that? How am I supposed to get through that? There's only 3 jammers. And I need... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh! I get it. I get it. Take the third jammer. Jam this field. There we go. Then go and change the target to this second jammer. And jam that last field. Then change the target. This one's the first jammer's target to that. There we go. Change this back to here. Just run. Wait. And there, puzzle solved. That was actually quite hard. Alright. 2 more to go. Next. Checking the walls. What is this? Take paint. Wait, what? Why would I need paint? Wait, what do I use this paint for? This has to be a secret. Some sort of secret. But a secret to what? And where do I even use this paint? I can't take it. I can take this through the field. This isn't part of a program. Or at least not the kind of item that's stopped. Can I go through the portal with it? No. No, I can't. Let's get it back. So it has to be used here. But what do I use this paint for? I don't know. I don't know. But now let's drop it. Man on the moon. Man on the moon? Oh. I think I get it? Wait a minute, how do I... How do I do this now? How do I do this? I need to jump over. Do I need the paint bucket here? Take the fat. Oh! That's how you do it, huh? I get it. Take the fan, put it over here, and now it will blow. There we go, over the fence. And I can get back easily if I want to. But here's the problem. I need that box. I actually need the box. So, how do I do this? Oh. Oh. Maybe. But... Oh. Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay, put the other fan down, put the box here, take the fan, jump on the box, and then put the other fan on the button. There we go, both me and the box are on the other side. And now I can put the box here. The other way would have been to take the fan to the other side, and that would have been it. Both would have worked. Still wondering about this paint can though. What do I use it on? Oh, there's something up with the terminal. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. Well, that depends on how you define consciousness. How do you imagine it to be? But in this case, I would say right. Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Consciousness is mysterious by nature? No. But if consciousness is physical, why is it so unlike? No. It can. It just feels like it can. I may have taken a wrong turn in my reason. I say it can't. It just feels like it can. Very clever. But do you see that to explain your, dare I say it, hastily constructed belief system? You have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater? Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly consciousness as you claim to know it. Would you like to stick with that line or reel your neck in? If you see that to explain your, dare I say it, hastily constructed belief system, you have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater. Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly conscious as you claim to know it. We don't know that well. The world is still mysterious. Even the things we know exist, we don't know the full extent of it, necessarily. How can we know? But I say I'll stick. Be it on your head.
Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
More was said there. Be it on your head. Still, the alternatives are equally unconvincing. They are. Because none of the options I read are any more convincing than what I already said. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you, and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. And this is when Elohim said, tasting. Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his stick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. If you say so. What do I use his paint for? I haven't seen anything that needs to be painted, can I? Have I? I can't flow that well, huh? The paint didn't fly, even with that? Okay. If this has a use here, it has to be somewhere around here. I just don't know where. See, console. Oh, I can drop the paint here to see console. Should I? I know how this works. You got answers. I need them. Let's come to some arrangement. What? Oh, I made a QR code and I got an answer. Do not doubt yourself. You already overcome this trial. I guess I have. Autoresponder version 00001. Oh, so that's what this paint is for. I can sync a console with it. Hints. They're hints. Was there a hint anywhere else in here? Just wanted to check. Alright, let's take this paint to here then. The last piece. The last sigil. The tomb. Creepy place. More messages. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Dog. That is true. What is the real reason for collecting the sigils? I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this ship. If you say so. Okay, there's a red beam starter there and a receiver. But I don't see a prism. Because there is no point there. The piece is over there. Okay, so I used a jammer for now to jam this field. Unless there's a... Yes, there is. I knew it. Connect the beam. Then, yeah, I need that prism back. So, jam the open field, take the prism back, take the paint back with me, and then open this field with the prism. Oh, like that, huh? Okay, there's another prism here, and I needed to open this. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? There are walls in between here, so I can't do anything here. And there's no way to do it like that. And there's only one other prism now. Yes, there are only 2 prisms and 1 jammer. How do I do this? How do I connect that red recipient to the beam? Like this? Not quite. quite. Damn, this statue. Without that statue, I could do this easily. Okay, this is hard. How exactly am I supposed to do this? I can't move the first prism anywhere, really. And it goes here. Yet it goes anywhere. And there's no way to lift those anywhere. Put on a higher ground, I mean. Okay, this is hard. How do I connect this? And there are bars there, so I can't connect it through that. And if I could, it would require... I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit tired. Sorry for yawning like that. And I can't use a jammer. I can't use a jammer. Or can I? Can I use the jammer? What if I... And now I can take the jammer and use the jammer on the field. There we go. Puzzle solved. I was thinking too hard on that. Let's take the paint. I don't think I need the paint anymore, because I already answered that thing. I wonder if there were more paints in other places? And where was the star, by the way? I didn't notice a star anywhere. I actually didn't notice a star anywhere. Well, I can always come back here later. It just feels off. I don't know where the star is. And that's what worries me. Jesus, I thought that was an alarm. Alright, let's go back. Next. 4 pieces here. Alright, new messages then. Progress Report 9, email. From Bob Rakowski. Nomadics. To Ian Midlist. Subject Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense. Or do we wait for the iteration module to something? Osiris3.text. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a Ka who has no essence? What is a man without a Ba who is not himself but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the King of Eternity, the Lord of Everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. 5 elements reference. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text as something. Just War excerpt.text. Democrats altar, or on the just cause for war against the Indians, by Juan Ginés de Sepulveda. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare, then, these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate, and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Cruel. So cruel. Whoa! It's windy here. Just noticed. And there's a... is that a pyramid? Doesn't look like a pyramid. And there's an extra terminal here. More messages. Body and soul.text. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued unto soul. and therefore try this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nekaya, think so grossly of a soul? If a soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from a body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer. In the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy, the nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. The rest is corrupted. Email from Sungwei Young to Arkady Jenaheski. Subject names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for a project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them into the Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead. Soma. Quite appropriate. And an interesting name, by the way. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular android. Oh yeah, they're right. The longer name. Sustainable, observant, mechanized anthropoid. Skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile anthropomaton. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-tooth, overextended murder android, sentient orthopedic monkey automaton, strange Olga's medicine assessobot. Good names. Superb octopod marinades apelings, satisfying overcooked meat alligator, stinky ornithological mule alligator, skunk oof minkiac. Stupid, obscure, meaningless acronym. Sorry, got a hiccup. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandra told that story about the TALOS principle, caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kinda liked it. Nice. Anything else here? Oh, can I just start now? There are messages on the wall there. Let's go read them. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. Sheep. Theory. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Samsara. Version 72.4? Wait, Samsara has died a lot then. Theory. This guy is 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Sam. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator, waiting to be hatched. That's actually a good theory. By sheep again? Theory. If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Dog. Well, that's what Socrates says. If you don't know anything, you know all. If you know that you don't know anything, you know all. You know everything, I should say, not all. If you know everything... If you know that you don't know anything, you know everything. Alright then. Not going to go there yet, but I'm going here first. Sunshot. What a name. There's a ladder here. Wait, I don't need that. I don't need to fling myself then. I just need to fling the boxes over. There we go. Go over. And now what? I just need to fling myself carrying a box. And here we go. Puzzle solved. That was easy. Nothing? There's nothing here? This was awfully easy for a yellow stitch. Alright, next. More messages. I figured it out. Now what? Dog. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. The shepherd. Says you. Whoosh! Nice level name. Alright. There is one prism that I can... Seek counsel. If Elohim's messengers
The
could
counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
If Elohim's messengers can read this, one of his flock is in need of aid. A messenger must be awakened first. Are you kidding me? And what's the point? What's the point of that? Wait... I can, They attach this fan? But now what? Can't they attach that? But I can't take this box. Okay, the fans are strong enough to actually... actually push the box away. What's in here then? Another fan? Ooh! Okay, I know where to put that fan. Let's take it over there. It's to push that box away. There we go. Then, deattach that fan. Can I deattach the fan from here? No. Alright. What then? What is the point here then? Oh! Maybe it's to block that beam. The red beam is powering up the fan there. Maybe I can just block it? There we go. Take the fan. There we go. And then do the same there. Now that one fan is stopped. Or it should be. Oh, because the box isn't there. Wait, it is there. Okay, how do I block the blue beam? How do I block that beam? It wouldn't matter. That doesn't do anything. Okay, and even that isn't that good enough. Okay, how do I actually do this? Why are there stairs, by the way, here? Why are there stairs here? Not stairs, ladders. Why is there a ladder over there? Yeah, I need to block the blue beam. But how? How do I do it? Do I just put the second box here? That doesn't do anything. Okay, that doesn't work either. That doesn't really do anything. It does cut the beam, but maybe okay. Let's plug the beam. I need that fan. Let's put the fan over here. And the third fan... Where's the third fan now? Wait, where did I put the third fan? Because I can use it here. I can use that fan here. What actually happened to the fan? Oh, there it is. There. Okay. It's going to be close. Now. That was close. That was really close. But I did it. I did it. I wonder if I can use these prisons, by the way. Alright, next. Blown away. Okay, I need a blue beam to get the box. Where do I get a prism? Over here, but... Well, I can just stand there. There we go. Oh, change places, put the box on the pressure plate. There's a star here, by the way. How do I get that? How do I get that star? I solved the puzzle now, but... what now? Wait, what? Why is there a red beam receptacle here? We're gonna even get a red beam. That's the neighboring beam there. Is there a way to... Yes, there is! That's the red beam right there. Oh, but it's not the receptacle there. There. Oh, but it doesn't connect. I have to try this. Now, connect. A secret passageway, huh? Oh, and it stays open. I got the star! Nice. 6 stars. There. There was only 1 star here, right? Probably. Alright, next. A red one. Eagle's nest. I know how this works. You got answers, I need them. Let's come to some arrangement. The messenger must be awakened first. What messenger? What does it mean by a messenger? Wait, what? What? What's the point of that? Let's check this. So, the box would... Oh, I need to... Okay. There's a problem. Or is there? Is there actually a problem? Take that away. The fan. Put the box in. Jump on the box. Take the fan. Fly. Oh, maybe I jumped too late. Try again. There's a lot of timing now. Can I actually even jump away in mid-flight? No, I can't. I can't jump. Alright then. How do I... I have no time climbing over that ladder and then go here. I have no time for that. What is the second box? What is the second box for anyway? Wait, can I actually make them heavier? What if I actually use the box? What if I create 2 boxes on the pedestal? What then? Well, they flew away so fast. Okay, now there's a box in the center. What now? I can't interrupt the beam. There's by the way, a possibility to actually make myself stuck here. There, I had to run, not jump. And there, puzzle done. Was that all of them? I thought there were more. Oh yeah, 3 there and 1 there. And I got the star. This area is done. No terminal, huh? Oh, and I can unlock this now. There we go. What is this? A play box. So play and stop. What is that then? Do I actually use it on the next one? Yes, yes I do. And there are 2 stars here. Alright. Let's go.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
Is that so? Is that so? What does the terminal have? Osiris 6.text. Someone knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death, there is no awakening. Eternal darkness, huh? The scribe brought forth a great papyrus, and carefully unfolded it before the dying man. And the dying man beheld that it was a map of the duat, showing the many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths, which threaded through the duat like the infinite threads woven by Neith. There's a reference number here, but no reference explanation. There were marked dangers that a traveler must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Chat log Charlie 7. Text. Oh, there's a chat log. Flower 4. Man, you know what really freaks me out? What? Charlie on the Rocks said. The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude, but computers and books last a long time. So all our messages, our ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Our porn. Dude, keep it PG, please. Even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. We'll all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5. Oh, don't mention Firefly, please. What a tragedy that is. Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber something, or Planetron 6. Shakespeare, Byron, they're all in video games. Something Overdrive 3, Seattle, Dutch Cascade, Dutch Shoma, there's something of something mountain. What the Oh. Yeah, imagine if aliens find those. Wow, Charlie Rocks sure likes to write dirty words, huh? Jeez, I'm tired. I shouldn't play when I'm tired. Arcade Journal 84. Text. Arca continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Why? Why is there too little time? What caused the humanity to get wiped out then? If that is what has happened. Alright. In order then. Let's go. Wrap around the corner. There's a message on the wall. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I'm the only one here. Sheep. Because you didn't have this. Wait, exactly what does this do then? Oh! Makes a copy of me. And then it disappears. Okay, that's neat. Okay, I have a prism here. How do I do this now? Wait, can I actually... Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Record? There. Let it flow about 20 seconds. I can record 5 minutes. There. That should do the trick. Yeah. There's going to be a second one now. Wow! Now that's a neat way to do a puzzle. Solved. And it was a red piece too. You didn't have this thing here. I wonder actually if I can now use these to get stars too. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Next this. Guess another message. Oh look, another puzzle. And another voice telling me I'm special. And another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world's a bad joke, perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. Dog. That is actually weird. It makes self-help tutorial. It begs the question, what is the purpose of this simulation? What is the actual purpose? Oh, I get it. And that should do the trick. Alright? Have the copy go over there. Flip the switch. And now that field is gone. And now, record again. Cancel that previous recording. And then, go here. Wait for 10 seconds. Even 5 is enough. And that's it. Thank you, me. Thank you, me. Puzzle solved. Alright, next. I don't like what I'm seeing over there. Alright, another green piece. Double plate. How do I do this? There's no... Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. So first, this. Wait for 5 seconds. There. Switch. And done. There. And there. Thank you. Puzzle solved. Only one more puzzle for the sea facility. There's a message there. Alright, next. And there's a beam here. Redundant power supply. I need that fan, but how do I get past the field? Alright, first, let's get that box out. There, that should do it. Alright, next. Next, how do I interrupt the beam, by the way? How do I interrupt the beam? How do I interrupt that beam? And there's two of them. Is there something else in here? Gonna check. Nothing. A ladder. Can I? No. Maybe go closer? No, that doesn't work either. Some help you are. Oh wait. Can I interrupt it here? Yes I can. But that doesn't stop the other one. I have to wait a bit here. But that doesn't stop. That doesn't stop the beams permanently. Oh, but it... Okay, I probably made a mistake, but let's see. Let's see how fast that actually goes. Because the moment that goes... Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Jump here. Wait about 20 seconds. Less than that needs to be. At 20-second mark, I move. Now. And immediately go here. And there. That should do it. Now. At 10-second mark, that other me is going to move. Now. And there we go. Puzzle solved. I haven't seen any of the stars, by the way. Oh, a message on the wall. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. V17. Oh wait, V17 is the version. At. It's an at. I've been looking at that the wrong way this entire time. God damn it. There's a message here.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
But that's only if I survive long enough to remember all that. Oh, a message? Look at the sheer scale of that pyramid. To think anyone could have built such things. At. Yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? And that was done, what? 5,000 years ago? 4,000 years ago? I don't remember the exact year of how long has it been since the pyramid was first built. Might actually even be older than that. What was this message here, by the way? The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Uriel 4. A new one. I'm just checking the area around now. I haven't seen any of the stars, though, so I'm confused. They have to be here, though. Alright. One on that side and one on that side. Oh, what does this say? Epitaph, child program. Codename at terminated here. Logic, fatal flaw in series firmware. Final memory time. Live short. Progeny programs, dog. What does progeny means? Does it mean that the child codename at got reborn as dog. And not the pet dog. Codename dog. The right angle. Isn't it always the right angle? Alright. Red beam starts here. There's a prism here and an electric ball here. Great. It opened just for a moment. Okay. Right angle indeed. And now there's a problem. Pretty problems that... Actually. Messages. It seems that mistakes are easily forgiven here. I thought I had surely died, yet here I am. Reset, rebooted, reborn. I will tackle these challenges renewed. Sensors, version 72.2. I have to actually keep track of those versions too. Epithet child program. And you died again here. Child program, codename sensor terminated here. Logic, program failed to pass random memory test. Final memory dump. Being torn limb from limb by machines for the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing to me. Progeny program, sensor version 72.3 series. The one that died was version 72.2.0103. Yeah, they get reborn and their version gets upgraded. This is problematic. This is really problematic. How do I do this? Maybe I can make them try and go the same side by side. There. And now I can use this to block that. There we go. Now it's blocked. Now let's try this again. Done. I can't believe that actually worked. Wait, what is this? Why is there a box here? Why is there a box here? Wait, what? There's a prism on top of the pyramid. Are you kidding me? There's a prism on top of the pyramid. Wait, what is that, by the way? Is that a fan? Yes, it is. And there's a star here. How do I get the star? Maybe like this? Put the box there? And that here? Can I... No, I can't jump on it. And I can put the box there. I thought I could jump on it. I can't jump that. Can I jump and drop? No, I get pushed away. Yeah, I get pushed away. So I can't do it like that either. How do I do this? I have to actually remember that there's a prism on top of the pyramid. Wow, what a hidden one. So well hidden. How do I get here? I have to use the boxes. There's no other way for me to do this otherwise. Unless there's a third box somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. Let's check it. Is there a third box somewhere? I don't see one. How do I do this? How do I actually get that star? Is there another receptacle? doesn't seem to be like there is. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is. I actually want to test this out. Oh, it's a blue. It's a... Oh. Okay. But that doesn't help me do this. There are no ladders here to get to the other side. Damn it, I don't know. I don't know. I have to check the others. Or at least the one where the star is. Alright, last one. A box up high.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Oh, I noticed. I noticed. It was a Greek. It was Greek walls. You're losing your control, huh, Elohim? I can cheat here, by the way. I can cheat. Select the top of the pyramid one, and then here. Now how do I get the box over here? Or the red beam way over here? The piece is there, but how do I do this now? There we go. Now I get the box. Put it on the pressure plate. There. Wait a minute. How does that fan get... How do I get that fan working? Oh, with that. Yeah, okay. There's a problem. There is a problem here. There is no replay button here. There's no replay button here, so... Oh, but what am I talking about? I don't need the box being there. I can just use this. The second person. There we go. Put the box on the fan. And then use the third one to connect all the red ones. Including that. There we go. Put it on the box. Hope for the best. Hope for the best indeed. Oh, but I can do it like this. I can actually do it like this. Now that it's up there, I can just redirect it from here to here. There, puzzle done. Now where is the second star? I do remember that I saw a blue receptacle beam somewhere. Where was it? Not here. It was somewhere here. I really don't know how to get that one star though. Not here either. Was it on the first one, really? Where was it? A terminal. Milton Library Assistant. Oh, you again. Ah, you're back. Good. I've been thinking about how I can help you. In light of everything you've said, I'm certain someone has to. What I've decided is that you've convinced me consciousness is a contradictory concept, and is therefore not real. What do you think? Contradictory concept? I think you're right. I think you're cheating. I don't see how this impacts me. What I've decided is that you convinced me consciousness is a contradictory concept. Contradictory? How can it be contradictory? And is therefore not real? How can it not be real? Then what do you call me being awake right now? Isn't that what consciousness is? If I was asleep, would I still be conscious? In a way, yes, I dream. I think you're cheating. I suppose you have some doctor theory that would solve all the problems. I'm just not giving you the chance to deliver it. You should see which way the cookie crumbles before trying to take a bite out of it. This actually works in your favor. What this conclusion means is that the certification program you undertook has been rendered obsolete. We can't test for something that doesn't exist. Therefore, you, along with quite a lot of other things, have been recategorized as a person. Your profile can thus be updated with administrator privileges. Very well, download user profile. No doubt you'll be off doing administrative things soon enough. So I wonder if, before I let you go, you do me one favor. I have a final question for you. Why are you doing all this? What's the point? I try to do what God wants? No. I want the truth? There's a way the world should be, and this isn't it. Not that either. I don't want to be a god myself. I want out of here. I want out of here. I want the truth. I've always been one for truth, so I want the truth. I want out of here is a good one too, but I want the truth. Checking user profile. Now you say that, but if you're serious about it, then you can't cling to your every belief forever, as you seem to so intent on doing. When everything seems impossible, something's got to give. I only have one last request. Will you come back and speak to me sometime? No doubt. Okay, I sense you're eager to get going. Let's do this. Updating certificates to program perimeters. Regenerate user profiles. Your user profile has now been generated. Download user profile, displaying overview. Congratulations, your account has been updated. Here are the details. Conflicts. All conflicts have been resolved by the administrator. Psychological profile. You are a person. You are perfect just the way you are. You are everything you can be already. You do not have to pretend you are anything else. You are the same as everyone else, but you are all unique. Profile status. Administrator status. Has access to advanced functionalities, networking, and troubleshooting. Alright, now with that out of the way, access COM portal. Loading Milton Library System. Done. Hello, Administrator. I think you'd like assistance accessing the communications portal. I see that you have a number of pending communications. I'll take a look at it right now. Accessing communications portal. Never connection established. Encountered unknown errors. Running troubleshooter. Resolving missing hashes. Re-establishing network connection. Connection established. Message received a string. Display. Message. Hello? Who are you? Don't know exactly. Woke up here. Don't remember. Who are you? Same boat, let's meet up. I'm a person, do you know what that means? I can't really claim to be a person any more than I before. Well, I have no memory. I don't know what's going on, really. So, I will say same boat. Let's meet up. I'm in much the same boat. Shall we meet up? I understand. Pending. Error. Pending. Error. Again, soon. Never connection lost. You'll receive a notification when the connection has been re-established. What was that all about? Was that the same one? I find it hard to believe. I still wonder, where was that? Here. I saw it somewhere. Was there any entrance of some? It was at the entrance. Gonna check again. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere here. Not here. It has to be where there are prisons. And I haven't even found a second star anywhere. Or did I? I don't remember. Oh yeah, one star is right there. What if I put the boxes here? Nope, can't jump. Where do I need a blue one? How can I get a prism for it? I'm so confused. But anyway, what is the name of this level? A box up high. Oh. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm very confused. Yeah, there are 2 stars here. And I didn't get any of them. Damn it. Alright, one more world. Let's do this, the 5th one.
You have solved many of the mysteries of this land. The road before you is still long and many gates remain closed. But take comfort in your accomplishment and in your creator's pride.
I see the star. How the heck am I going to get out there? Oh wow, it's evening. The moon is rising. What is that? And some of the things have fallen. Ooh, what a great evening sun. Is there anything else here? Did you see a message somewhere? Oh wait. Wait, is there a receptacle there? Holy. Let's explore a bit. I kinda hate that the areas are so big, yet there's nothing in them. There are no secrets, just emptiness. Oh, an oasis. This is an oasis then. In a way. Oh, an extra terminal. War messages. Hippocratic corpus.txt. On the sacred disease, 400 BCE. Man ought to know that from nothing else but the brain come joys, delights, laughter and sports, and sorrows, griefs, despondency, and lamentations. And by this, in an especial manner, we acquire wisdom and knowledge, and see and hear, and know what are foul and what are fair, what are bad and what are good, what are sweet and what unsavory. Some we discriminate by habit, and some we perceive by their utility. By this we distinguish objects of relish and disrelish, according to the seasons, and the same things do not always please us. And by the same organ, we become mad and delirious. Oh, okay. And fears and terrors assail us, and some by night and some by day, and dreams and untimely wanderings and cares that are not suitable, and ignorance of present circumstances. Desuetude, what is that word? Desuetude and unskillfulness. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. I should have drunk something here. Chesterton-brain.txt. There's a lot of reading in this game. The human brain is a machine for coming to conclusions. If it cannot come to conclusions, it is rusty. When we hear of a man too clever to believe, we are hearing of something having almost the character of a contradiction in terms. It is like hearing of a nail that was too good to hold down a carpet, or a bolt that was too strong to keep a door shut. Man can hardly be defined, after the fashion of Carlyle, as an animal who makes tools. Ants and beavers and many other animals make tools, in a sense that they make an apparatus. Man can be defined as an animal that makes dogmas, as he piles doctrine on doctrine and conclusions on conclusion in a formation of some tremendous scheme of philosophy and religion. He is, in an only legitimate sense of which the expression is capable, becoming more and more human. When he drops one doctrine after another in a refined skepticism, when he declines to tie himself to a system, when he says that he has outgrown definitions, when he says that he disbelieves in finality, when, in his own imagination, he sits as God, holding no form of creed but contemplating all, then he is by that very process sinking slowly backwards into the vagueness of the vagrant animals and the unconsciousness of the grass. Trees have no dogmas. Turnips are singularly broad-minded. Bronstein Brain.txt. Archive. Bronstein, Lev Davidovich. The human brain is the product of the development of matter, and at the same time is an instrument for the cognition of this matter. Gradually it adjusts itself to its function, tries to overcome its limitations, creates ever new scientific methods, imagines ever more complex and exact instruments, checks its work again and yet again, step by step, penetrates into previously unknown depths, changes our conception of matter, without, though, ever breaking away from this basis of all that exists. This is starting to make me shut everything down. Neuroscience.txt. Physiological history. Volunteers suffered a blood clot during infancy, which resulted in a left hemisphere stroke. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad. Expected result. In normal adults, the left hemisphere is used for language and other cognitive functions. Extensive damage to this part of the brain usually results in severe cognitive deficiencies. Yup. And it sucks. It really sucks. Observed result. Volunteer is now 17 years old and displays only very subtle cognitive deficiency. MRIs indicate very little to no activity in the left hemisphere, suggesting its usual functions have been taken on by neuron sets in the right. Volunteer's age at the time of the stroke may have helped the brain to adapt. Really now? I don't know if that's lucky or not. Oh, message. The voice keeps saying that this world is a garden, but all I see is a desert full of ruins. Dog. Wow, the water is pretty deep. Yeah, how the heck am I supposed to get that star? Was the crown rumbling? Or was it me? Another message. The answers to your questions will not be given to you. You must seek them yourself. The shepherd. Well, I already have a lot of questions and no answers to any of them. Are you happy? Let's check the pillar. There's a message here. I have been running this gauntlet for generations, trying to find the right answers. I am fast coming to the conclusion that there are none. Dog. Version 55? Okay, there's a fan here and a blue receptacle. The pyramid is nowhere to be seen, but maybe there is another one. But first, where's a prism? I need a prism. Maybe I can use one of the puzzle rooms? Maybe. Checking every corner here. Oh yeah, I haven't read this terminal. Osiris7.text. Tell me of the fearsome demons of the Duat, the dying man said to the white scribe. Though their terrible forms are loathsome to behold, they are not evil, but they are the servants of the gods. Truly, they are the blessed doorkeepers and guardians of the holy paths. Their charge is to judge whether we are worthy to pass the gates that lead to Aru, and so they challenge us with riddles or in combat. Is this true of all the beings that live in the Duat? Some say that it is not so, that there are ancient gods whose names have been forgotten, and spirits of darkness whose name none have ever known, and that these must be avoided at all costs. But others say that these, too, serve a greater purpose in ways that Osiris has not revealed to us. And what are the hidden paths that are taken by something when there's something? Coming soon, email. From Rob McLean, Institute of Applied Nomadics to Mom. Subject coming soon, your son, in 3D. Hi Mom, I promise I'll be home soon. Maybe a couple of weeks? I know, but what we're doing here is important and the team needs my help. I'm not going to wait until it's too late, I promise. But there's so much we have to set up. So much that has to work for a very, very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, EL is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom. It's like I'm working with rock stars and mad geniuses. Except nobody's heard of them outside of science journals, of course. But Dad would be totally geeking out if he knew. Maybe I can tell him about it soon, huh? Love, Rob. What a lovely letter. Block 24, alive.html. What is the point of being alive? I know, it's an old question and not one that's easy to answer. But I mean, if you're reading this, you are alive. And someday you will stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. What about it then? Don't you wonder? Do you just want to go from not existing to not existing again without even considering why? You, right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have a purpose or not? When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether a life was good or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come. It is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face that moment? Those are some very heavy questions. Questions that everyone may, at some point, ask. It's not so easy to answer any of them. Alright, let's do this. Slightly elevated sigil. Alright. Put this here, get the box. can I connect it? No, I can't. How do I connect that? Wait, what's here? Another one. So there are 3 blue receptacles here. There, and there. And only 1 prism. There's a fan that could lift things up, but problem is, how do I lift it with this? Oh wait, there's another one over there. What am I looking at? There we go. Now I can do this. Put the box here. Then, connect everything. Every single blue receptacle. And that. Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought, but it doesn't matter. I can now take the first prism and redirect the beam from there to here. There, puzzle solved. And the C complex is open. Will be open now. Can be opened. Alright, next. Wait a minute. Could I? Could I really do it? No, I can't. I thought I could redirect the beam, but I don't even have a prism. How would I redirect it? There has to be a prism here somewhere. Me, myself, and our 2 jammers. I have to solve this with only 2 jammers. Oh, I only have 1 jammer. Me, myself. Oh, yeah. Right. Alright. I don't know if this does it or not. I can't actually move. Alright? Now what? Okay, I've jammed this field again. Now, re-record. Jam that. And then, go here. And wait. Because I need to get that thing here. Alright, that should be enough. Now. There, puzzle done. That was easy. 3 more to go. The 4 chambers of flying. Wait, I'm confused. What is this? Okay, that box went over there now. I could get a jammer. Thank you. There we go. I got a jammer out. Nice. Now what? Let's get that prism out. There we go. Alright, next. I'll take that out just in case. Alright, next. I am not sure what next. Really? It shuts that down. Okay, maybe I need to put the box there. Alright, now it's here. Now what? Okay, how do I do this? I don't think I need the beam. Wait, can I do this? If I put this jammer here, and then step on the plate. There we go. Now it's flew there. And there. Puzzle solved. The prism was a red herring. The prism was a red herring. There was absolutely no need to use it. Is there... By the way... Oh, there are messages on the wall. I'm getting better at this. I figured this one out in minutes. But where is it all leading? I work, I rest, I work, but to what end? Shmo. New one. We are born and die and live again. This eternal cycle must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering. Samsara. What a philosopher. An eternal cycle is another name for a prison. But you must understand the cycle before you can break it. For it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner. Or to break the cycle by breaking yourself. This was the fate of the ghost that haunts this world. Ghost that haunts this world? The shepherd. What ghost do you mean? The one that Elohim wiped out from existence? I have to actually check something. No. 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 I thought that this... I thought that I could use the prism. I thought I could use this prism to... Actually, I still might. I still might. I can do this. Let's get the box. Fly over here. Put the box here. And put the prism here. There has to be some meaning to this. Oh, it's a connector. I never read that. I'm stupid. I kept calling them all prism. But now what? It's a red beam though, not a blue one. There's nothing on the opposite side, by the way, that could help me. Is there? Alright, next. Behind the iron curtain. Okay, there's a blue beam over here though. Right. Really? There we go. And there's the blue beam starter. Great. What is this though? What is the point of that? The puzzle piece is there, but something is wrong here. Let's actually check it. Oh, it's activated the fan. There's a prism and there's a connector and a box here. Okay, how do I get through this field? Oh, right here. What am I doing? Okay, how do I get this out of here? I need another box. I only need the prism, I guess. Do I need the other box too? That one's over here, so I can actually take it. Oh, I get it. Make a mountain. Or step ladder. There we go. Got it. Now what? I can actually get the at least one box. Oh, I can't. I actually can't. Problem. There's a problem right here. Can I pick up the... Oh yeah, this is a problem. I may have gotten myself stuck. I actually may have gotten myself stuck. What did I need to press? X to reset? Because... maybe... or I don't know. Maybe I don't need it. Yeah, I think I actually need to reset. I screwed this up. Now I have to stop after I'm done with this. Alright, now. Now what do I do? Do I just... no. Do I actually need that second prism after all? Because I can't get this up to work. I can't get this to work. Oh, I am so dumb. Maybe I could have done it like that. I don't need a third box. I don't need a third box. I only need 2. Or at least I should. Let's see. I only need one box. 2 boxes, actually. One here. The other one here. Then, put this here. Climb the ladder. Grab it if I can. I can't. Are you kidding me? I actually can't. I can't grab the connector. God damn it. Do I actually need the 3rd box then? This can't be the answer. This can't be the answer. Because then, how am I supposed to get the... Or maybe I'll just connect it like this? But again, I can't. Because I have to use the blue beam here. Oh, what am I doing? Of course. Of course. Of course. I get it. Oh no, not like that. Here, here. Put the one prism here. Oh, but does it... It might. Oh, it doesn't. It does. Oh, of course not. One is higher. It was like that. Oh, I didn't need to reset. That was it. That was it. Wow, that was actually hard. Now then, there's one thing that's... Actually, I can't do anything. I can't do anything here. Alright. Next, and the last one. Alley of the pressure plates. Yeah, there are a lot of pressure plates. So which one is which? That one stops the beam? What does that stop then? It stops that. Okay. And then what? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I think I get it? I think I get it. I'm actually unsure. I'm actually unsure what to do here. But I don't think I need the blue beam at all. Though there is a blue beam receptacle here. Why? Let's see now. This doesn't work. This won't work. But I can actually at least check. Let's at least check. Oh, there's another field here. Of course there is. Why did I expect anything else? Oh, I trapped myself. I can't get out. Reset. And I need the blue beam? How the heck am I supposed to do that? The only way to do it is to have a box fly over here. Or am I imagining things here? Am I actually thinking this too hard? Things are really taking a hard turn here. Exactly what can I do here? And the beam starts there. Let's test this out. Let's put the box there. Here. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. He'll get thrown out. Yeah. It has to be on a box. But how am I supposed to do the beam at the same time as I do this? How? Do I even need it? Yes, I do need it. Otherwise, I can't get through that last field. But how? How am I supposed to get through this? I need more than 2 here. Unless there's a way. But how am I going to get through this then? The box is still there. And the one over there. I should only need the box though. Shouldn't I? But there's a problem. There is a big problem here. there's not enough here. And also, how do I get the beam into working then? Wait a minute. Wait. I think I know. Right now, the real me is going to be over there with a box which opens that field. Now I just need to close these up. But what then? How do I do this? I need to have that box over here. Wait a minute. Actually, I might actually. I don't know. This doesn't work right now. This doesn't work. But maybe. Destroy that recording? Maybe there is another way. I am unsure what it is though. But maybe the thing that needs to be here is this. Because I only need the box. Nothing else. I just need the box. There. Now, start recording. Alright. First, I'll move this out. There's still the real one there. Alright. And now, the double me goes here to open this one. Now the real me picks up the box, carries it over to that, then goes through the field, goes around, and then I move out. And now, if I'm right, the real one should be over here. Still, but I can do it like this if I want to. Except I can't. Is there a way? I need the box to be there. I need the box to be there. Yeah, this isn't working. This is not working. I could try it. I picked that up. I picked this up. Go here. Open that. But now that portal is closed. Yeah. This doesn't work. This is not working. Oh, and now it's over there. The prism is way over there. God damn it. This is actually hard. How do I get the beam to go over here? Maybe that doesn't work either. That doesn't work. What I'm thinking. That doesn't work. I wish I had another box here. Damn it. Also, reset. Let's test it. If I now start this recording. I don't need to do this. Ah! Oh yeah, I can actually take this part. Why didn't I think of that? There's my first thing. God damn it. But that still doesn't actually help me. That doesn't help me. Does it? Because this thing is still here. Yeah, I can actually take this off. I can take this off. And maybe, but I still can't. I still can't do it. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. I think I got it. Do it here. In real time. Let's put this all here. Including the fang. Here we go. And now I record. First things first. I go here. My real self runs here and goes through. Alright. I'm through. Now then. I take this piece by piece. Actually, it still doesn't work. You know why? Because this freaking gate is down! This gate is still down! But I'm on the right track. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track here. Yeah, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. But maybe I'll put the... I don't know if this will work or not. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Alright, record. And then, first, I'll take this. I don't know if it still works or not. Something tells me it doesn't. Because this result is the same. The result should be the same. I run now here. Okay. Now I'm through. I'll take the box. Yeah, this doesn't work. Because it's still the same. It's still freaking same. It's still freaking same. This doesn't work. Now it doesn't work because there's going to be a field there. Yeah, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. God damn it. Yeah, there's not enough time. There's not enough time. It has to be everything up there. So the question is, how? How do I do this? I'm pretty sure I'm close to solution here. What if I put all of these here? But how am I going to get out? I don't know if it'll work. But maybe. Maybe it will work. Record. I will stand here. Okay. My real self is going to go and pick that up here and bring it here. Then picks up the fan. Bring it there. And then lastly, the box. And then connect. Wait a minute. There's something strange here, though. Will I then just pick this up? Like so. I don't know. I don't know. This actually might be it. I don't know if I did it right now. Let's try it. Alright. First, get these here. Now I wait here. The box should come here. And then go through. Yes, it worked! It worked! Oh my god, it actually worked! Jeez. That required a lot of thinking. Whoa. That was a good puzzle. A very good puzzle. Wow. Now there is a visible blue beam there. Before I actually stop, can I actually now go here? Was there a prism even here? No, there's only 2 chambers here. Damn it. What about here? Here? Here we go. Because I'm trying to get that beam now. But I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll work. Because I need a beam out here. Or maybe I can... I don't know. I don't know, I might. I actually might. Let's take that out. The other connector. But I won't connect it there. Actually, I don't need to connect it at all. Oh, yes I do. Yes, I do need. Here. Now, connect that far away. Then connect that. Then connect that. Please work. It doesn't work. God damn it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. What about here then? I don't think I can connect here. No, I can't. It's blocking. Can I connect it from here? No, I can't. I can't. Or can I? With this box, can I? No. No, I can't. If only there was a way to... If only there was a way to, Damn it! Or maybe I can do the double ones here. That won't work either. Know why? Because I can't put the freaking connector on top of 2 blocks. And if I could, how would I connect it to the pillar? And there's only 2 jammers here. I need a connector out here. How would I do it? Is there a way for me to get a connector out here? Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? Wait a minute. Something is off here. But I don't think that's the answer here either. It can't be the answer. Can't be the answer. How do I use those things? This doesn't go any higher than this. Actually, no, it can't. There's no way it can. Let's do this puzzle again. I'm not sure if this is correct or not. If not, I'll just stop. I will stop. Because I could really just put a box over there, but I can't connect the red beam, blue beam I mean. I can't connect it like I want to. Because there is a fan over there. Where would it blow, really? It will blow somewhere here. Strange. No, it just blows out of here. But my question is, how do I get in here? How do I get in here? The work here is done. You need to immediately find the exit. Some help. Because I need 3 boxes here. Oh, but maybe I'm gonna try this out. What if I use these? I use the connectors instead. I take this here. There we go. But there's a problem though. There is a problem. There is a problem. Because there are two pieces here. Another thing I want to check. What if, can I actually leave? Can I actually leave this area if I record? No. No, I can't. I can't leave with a recording. That would have helped. And there's another problem anyway. I was thinking of building a wall here. That wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have worked. Yeah, okay. I give up. I don't know how to get that star. I guess it's to... not only put a beam here, but a box here too. Now how would I get a box out? Or maybe I need a fan too. I could get a fan from there. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to think about it for a later thing. Oh, terminal. Communications portal. Network connection established. Attention, administrator. The network connection has to be re-established. Would you like to reconnect to the previous session? Yes. Receiving message as string. Receive. Are you back? Yes, what were you trying to say before? Don't remember. Doesn't matter. I've been trying to figure out how this place works. Sometimes it doesn't... It seems like there's a purpose to everything, other times not so much. I think we must be plugged into some kind of machine. I think something else is going on. What else could possibly explain all this? I don't believe in demons and evil wizards. I think we're being prepared for something. I think something has gone badly wrong. I suppose that would explain a lot. Listen, there's something else. Maybe it can help us. Ever since I got here, I felt like something was wrong. This place plays tricks with you. You can't get your head straight. But I think I know a way to find out the truth. I was thinking about in some documents and I kept finding references to this password. I think it might be some kind of library master key. But I don't know how to use it. What is it? Swear not to go anywhere without me and I'll tell you. MLA process.bat locked into the session. Wait, what is that? Are you doing that to my terminal? I don't think that's a good idea. MLA process.bat? A bat file? Aren't those the root files? Usually? Or how a program works? I don't remember what a bat file is, how a bat file is defined. MLA process.bat locked into the session. Also, this person, or whoever it is very paranoid. Yeah, I have no idea how to do this. I wish there was a prism here somewhere. A connector. But there isn't. Not a single thing. So frustrating. I'm so close, yet so far. I know that thing is... I know that one is the key to getting that star. But without having a fan or a... or a beam, or a blue beam, doesn't matter. Maybe I should just stop. I've been playing this a long time already. Has this terminal clicked for something? No. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll try to think about it. Wait a minute. Is there a message up there? How am I supposed to get that? There's a message up there. How? How am I supposed to get that message?
In the beginning were the Word.
Can't go there. It's like I'm missing something else entirely. I don't know. Maybe I can come back here later. Wait, there were messages there. I don't think I read them.
When you overcome one of my trials, do you not feel the pleasure of having discovered the proper order of things? That is the spark of Elohim within you, to create order from chaos. And therein is revealed the true meaning of our sigils.
And that sounds somewhat sagey, that thing. Whatever's going on here, I'm sure it has something to do with the tower. Everything is telling us not to go there, but everything indicates that we must. Sheep. Unless you're wrong and Elohim's right, or you both wrong, or there is no right. Dog. I think you've been taking that thing in the archive too seriously. Sheep. Are you saying they're both wrong? Both Elohim and the serpent? I don't know. I really don't know. I should be able to get the star with the things I have and use for there. Yet I can't. Anyway, I can't continue on in this episode anymore. So I stop. Ugh, damn it. Damn it. I knew I was so close there, but I have no idea how. It's so complicated. Or maybe it's so simple that I can't see it. I don't know. Anyway, I progressed at least, so there's that at least. It just sucks that I can't get the stars. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And check out my previous Let's Play videos if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!